Welcome to Truckin, guys. I'm Charles. This is my son Nathan.
Hey guys.
We haven't talked for a while, but where are we? Pennsylvania, aren't we?
We're in Pennsylvania. Lots been going on.
Lots been going on. I think before the last one was what? Right after Christmas? Doesn't seem a lot longer than that though, but I'm sure from Facebook a lot of you guys know we actually, let's back way up, we quit and went home. We had lined up another job for, was going to get us home every weekend. Really promising, so we put our 2-week notice in, and last second we rented a truck out of California, threw our stuff on it and went home. Went and did the orientation for the company, which is subbing for another company. Went to their orientation and it was shitty.
It was really shitty.
Really, really bad. They were trucking from the 1980s, actually.
They had three people come in to orientate us, and each person that came in, they got worse.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I was just running from Phoenix to California, which doesn't sound bad, but the pay cut, we were prepared to take a pay cut, a healthy one. I was thinking, maybe $10,000 a year, something like that. But when the numbers came down, I think we were going to take more like $25,000 a year pay cut, and had to draw the line somewhere. And just the way it was set up, we had a family meeting, me and Nathan and Chance, my daughter Brooklyn, and my wife, Mama. We went out to dinner and sat down and discussed what we thought was best for the family. And I know it's hard, and like we say, trucking ain't easy, but for now we had to come back. So here we are. We came back. We were home for a total of 2 weeks, which is good. I got a lot accomplished. Got my son Chance signed up for.
I didn't get anything done.
For UTI, and got him driving a car. And Nathan was sick. He got sick, and he was sick the whole entire time.
Sick my second day home, and I'm still sick.
He's still sick. Yeah, there could be a vicious coughing outburst here in any second that'll freak you out. I know it freaks me out. But and then so we came back on the road. We got a new truck. We actually hopped in a rental car out of Queen Creek, actually, and loaded up our shit into a van and
drove to Knoxville, Tennessee.
We went by corporate and met the people that actually the reason we're here, Barrett Parker and Doug Frizzle, and unfortunately Carol Carter wasn't there, but we got to go through corporate and see how that whole place works and everything. And
never been inside the building, driven by it, but yeah, it's quite the building.
Quite the building. So we did that, and then we came back out and out here doing it again. Nathan. Here about a week ago. Was it a week ago you went to the hospital?
Yeah.
Yeah. He got some weird. Yeah, some weird.
There was a cyst on my tailbone that turned into an abscess after getting infected.
Yeah, it was fucking awful.
It was the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Me too. And I didn't even have it.
The pain and discomfort from it was just on.
It was bad, wasn't it? It was really. I felt bad for him, but we had to drive.
I had to drive one night. And it was like the peak of its pain, and
it was really bad.
It was the worst night I've ever had in my life.
We actually ended up going to, we had a load on we were heading to Phoenix, and we thought we could make it, but we couldn't. We stopped in New Mexico.
I couldn't do another 11-hour shift.
No, it wasn't. It was not in New Mexico. It was in
Texas, Amarillo.
Amarillo, Texas, and Carol Carter, which is our night dispatcher on that Friday night, repowered that load, and Nathan got to the ER, and they cut it open, drained it, and put a man pawn in it, stuffed it full of medicated gauze, had like a little tail hanging out.
I had a tail for about 3 days.
But it got him feeling better, but since then, he's still got this wicked cough that just won't go away. And
I've been coughing for.
He throws up every day when he lays down. Well, almost, yeah, because he's got a bad gag reflex.
Last 2 days.
It's fucking horrible. So
I cough so much that it gets my gag reflex going, and it's more like a mucusy spit up than a puke.
No, baby spit up. No, this motherfucker, it's awful. So,
3 different antibiotics.
Yeah, a whole bunch of medicines and whatnot.
Inhaler, blah, blah, blah.
It's been a lot, Then we were home for the 2 weeks and we didn't get paid. And it's been really tough. And we came out and had a short week, another short week, and we haven't got a full paycheck yet. And it's been
still broke as a joke.
Still broke as a joke, trying to recover from that. Got some taxes done. I did anyways. He hasn't done his yet, but that helped a little bit. But we're just trying to recover right now and keep moving. Thank God winter's almost over. But I was gonna call this episode "Truckin' Ain't Easy" because it's not. A lot of the going home and quitting the job is it's hard on my family. It's hard on me, being away.
It was hard too because we were excited about it.
I was really excited.
Really excited about it.
The 2 weeks we were home, man.
It's funny because he was having anxiety, not anxiety, but he was a little unsure about it. I was like, "Tell him it's gonna be fine. We're gonna make it work." and then for it just to be
Yeah, we walked at orientation down these stairs, and we walked in the park out and looked at each other.
as soon as we looked at it, we both shook our heads and
I said, "No fucking way! I can't do that. I can't do that." I'm a today's trucker. I don't know, but the way they were running things, it just wasn't going to work for us. So we came back out, and here we are still trucking. And this next weekend coming up, we're actually going to go to Birmingham. There's a fun fly at the ditch there, and we're going to go spend a couple days and do that.
after that, we're just gonna hopefully just run and run and run.
Yeah, we're going to go home in the beginning of April
money.
and May, and then make some money and try to recover. Nathan being sick and all the other things that happened. But you know, being away from your family, you know, I mean, a lot of people that know me, I didn't really grow up with a father, so it was when you don't have one, you don't miss him. You don't know. I mean, you miss him, but you don't know. You don't have one. But for my children, they have one, but he's home, you know, 55 days a year. And my older son and my daughter. And matter of fact, before after we decided that we were going to come back, I talked to my daughter first. I'd sit down and said, "Hey, Daddy, I talked to you." And she looked at me and said, you know, right there in the living room, it was just me and her in the living room, and she said, "You're going back to your old job." And I said, "Yeah, I have to." And she said, "No, you don't." We talked about that. But then later that night, she comes out, she got this piece of paper she's written on it, and it's got pencils $1, erasers $1, and all these things she's selling. And one of the funny things at the bottom, it said chunks of chocolate for 50 cents. I said, "Honey, what's a chunk of chocolate?" She said, "You know, like little Hershey Kisses, you know." I said, "You mean the ones Chance got for Valentine's Day?" She's like, "Yeah." So she was selling her brother's chocolate. Anyways, I said, "Yeah, you can sell stuff," but we fixed her prices. And she came and she said, "I'm going to tell you a secret." And I leaned over. I said, "What?" And she says, "I'm selling all this stuff so you don't have to go back to your old job." And kind of broke my heart. And I said, "Well, honey, you're going to have to sell all of our stuff," because that's kind of the situation that we're in. So
She made $2 in about 25
she made
minutes.
$2. She was out yelling in the street, "Pencils for sale, erasers for sale," and some kid came by with $2 and she sold him some pencils and some chocolates. And
then she started passing out the chocolates and the stuff to all the houses. She's
door to
walking
door,
up
dropping
to the
it.
front door, dropping a chocolate by the front door.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Awesome.
But she, you know, she's gonna make it. She's the one that's gonna take care of me when I'm old. She's got the entrepreneurial mind.
When I get tired of him.
Yeah. So and then my son Cody, he moved into our neighborhood. He came out of the Army, out of El Paso. He got out, and him and his wife, they
just down the street.
Just down the street. So we had just got one more child living in Pennsylvania, where we're at now. But so there's just lots going on in our lives. And when you're out here on the road, a lot of time it just goes by. That's what you feel like. Being home that 2 weeks, I mean,
It felt like a long time though, because we hadn't been home that long.
yeah, I ain't been out home that long in 3 years, over 3 years. Yeah, I've been out here 3 years.
For me,
But I did a lot of stuff, man. I got a lot of things accomplished, and I even told my fleet manager when we were there on Friday at corporate, I was like, once a year I got to take a chunk of time off, whether it's unpaid or not, because the things I can get accomplished make up for all that. You all right?
Yep.
You gonna die?
Nope.
You want to take a break?
Nope.
Okay.
But when I was home, I couldn't even walk across the room without losing my shit. So,
yeah. You get any flying done at home?
a little bit.
A little bit, not a whole bunch though, huh?
Not a whole lot. But,
Not a whole lot of flying. Not that I can. We went a few times, but
maybe 20 to 2 weeks.
yeah, something like that. The weather's beautiful though. Wow, Phoenix is the best.
But we didn't get to fly a whole lot. Not as much as we'd have liked to.
No, I do. We both picked up some RC cars though. We traded I traded a little 250 we had laying around, and he traded his 450. We grabbed some RC cars. I got a nitro buggy. He got an electric car. So when we can't fly now, we can fly around the parking lot and something else to tinker on and mess with and have fun with. So, but we hadn't talked to anybody for a while. I haven't checked in and let you guys know what's going on. And the big guy's still sick here, and
I'm feeling better every day, though. It doesn't sound like
no,
it.
every day it changes.
But
It's a dry cough today. It's
feel
getting better. Then
low.
it's a wet cough, and then
I feel better every day. Like my coughs hurt less, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not coughing any less.
I had part of my tooth break off yesterday. That was nice.
Corn nuts.
Dentures are not far away from me. I turned 45 here just on the 24th of February, and ooh, my own mortality is looking me dead in the face. And then I got teeth breaking off. I'm like, It's all downhill from here, kiddo, huh? I'm on the death watch. I'm in some
death watch.
Yeah, I'm in some pool somewhere.
We both are right now.
Someone's drawing my name. Anyways, guys,
Sorry about that.
thought we'd say hi and gonna go back to trucking and we'll check in later. Man, you guys take it easy. Peace.